Neo Pro Wrestling, and special thanks to Tiberius King who called in. Great interview, man. I love that.
No, it was incredible.
Yeah, that's something I will cherish, and it will forever be in the archives. Hitting the 12 here on 4680Q.
Woo! So now we have another guest.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Yes.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this, little K.
Yeah,
Sing it to me.
I'm not going to sing it to you. I'm going to tell it to you.
All right.
Because we have the one and only Andy. I'm going to put the right button
Do
up.
something. You're so
Andy,
nervous. You're nervous when Andy comes on because he's from the great band Revive the Rose, and they got a huge date coming up.
Yes.
Little K.
Yeah.
The day before Neo, actually, Friday on the 15th at the Moose and Goose. Opening with Gravely for Monster Truck. Andy.
And Amber Rains for Monster Truck.
Yeah.
At Moose and Goose.
Yeah.
Yes, please welcome the one and only Andy. Hey.
Hey.
Yay, we can hear you and everything's perfect. I'm
What's
excited.
going on?
Nothing. We are so happy to have you not in studio.
On the phone.
On the phone for Hitting the 12 because we want to talk to you about, we're going to start, well, not small, but we're going to start with your personal solo stuff.
Oh, right on. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, my solo stuff, Andy Colonico, just going by my name. Yeah, that's a new project for sure. It's dropping in 2 days, actually.
Ooh, see, we got the...
On all platforms, Spotify, the Apple, the whole deal.
That's right. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I got my debut country single. This is my first time taking a stab at country music after much people recommending me to try out country music.
Yeah.
But I honestly, despite people just telling me that, I really do feel like genuinely connected with that genre. As I'm just a very simple man, and I live in Welland, it's a very small town here.
Well, I'm glad that you do, Andy, because I'll tell you why. Just from
why you gotta cut him off?
Because he's gonna answer the question anyways. But I need to interject this because it just brought a light bulb to my head as a promoter per se that it's actually very hard to get a country act here in Niagara. That is very minimal, really. So I think it's kind of a good thing that you're doing this. Because country's
man.
Big,
yeah,
country's
I'm really
big here in Niagara.
excited.
Country's huge.
I'm shutting your mic down.
Okay.
Let him talk.
Yes.
Andy, country, and how it's needed more in Niagara.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because I get to bring my rock elements into it from Revive the Rose and whatnot, and it's just really natural, but it's also super intimate, which I really like, but it's also you're still going to be rocking out, which makes me really happy, but yeah, the lyrically and what I'm singing, yeah, I just kind of get to bring it to a really more personal side of Andy C. So my debut single, Wildcard Girl, drops in 2 days, so I'm really excited.
That's awesome. I also want to talk about the events that you run as your own, the singer-songwriter stuff like that. How is that going, and how do you find the difficulties in trying to promote original artists and singer-songwriters in the region?
Yeah, you know what? It's definitely been a very interesting year for me when it comes to events. During COVID and even prior to COVID, I only mildly dipped into events and whatnot and hosting things and such, kind of like when the band started, getting a bit more busy. I always made it my mission with Snare Guy Records to, kind of help other artists out, whether that be, I get to host cool parties and brand them kind of my way, or, with Snare Guy, I also do a bit of artist management and consulting as well. So it's been kind of cool to, if I see artists I really dig, I kind of get to, with the skills I've learned from Revive the Rose, which is essentially just a giant crash test dummy, I've kind of been able to implement other artists, how to kind of market themselves, find their who they are, organically without trying to be something else, and and just try how to stay on the map, how to get busy, and I also love creating opportunity for a lot of artists, and I think it's all community really. We all got to help push each other up, and just like make people aware. Like, you know, I'm very fortunate. I have such a generous reach from just things I've been doing, and I love nothing more than to kind of like, you know, introduce people to some new artists I really dig, you know, from around here.
And of course, as you mentioned, Snare Guy Records. Can you tell me a little bit about that creation and how it feels to be able to contribute locally as well as on the, you know, the big world out there?
Yeah, Snare Guy Records, it's always been something I've wanted to do. Is like, I wasn't sure exactly what Snare Guy Records was going to be. I just knew that I was very fascinated with the idea of a community and like just like, you know, helping people out, you know, being one community. And I felt Snare Guy Records was a way to kind of dip my foot in the door in that realm. And I really didn't activate it until Revive the Rose's first full-length record came out in 2019. I made it because we were so busy that year. Like, yeah. I don't know, ever since Bar Down came out, that as our single, the hockey single,
I
just started, like, you know, shows were happening. We were opening for all these insane acts, and you know, all I thought about at the time was like, man, like, here we are doing this independently on our own, and I really just want to, you know, while the fire's hot, you know, I want to help. I want to get more people buzzing around here. You know, everyone's always talking about, oh, like, not a whole lot happening around the scene and stuff like that. Even though honestly there was, it's just a matter of getting the word out there.
Yeah.
You know, and I just really wanted to do my part. With that being said, with Revive the Rose being a mission statement name on its own, really. But with Snare Guy Records, I made it my goal to slowly build artists around here and create fun events for people to hang out at. And yeah, even just to Revive the Rose, like, I've always been an opportunity maker, and I've just felt sometimes you just got to take matters into your own hands, you know. You can't wait on everything all the time, and
yeah,
I felt I've researched enough to, you know, I'm very passionate, and I really study, you know, our market and, like, what's going on, and I create a lot of opportunity, what I think's best for my band, and, you know, and with that allows me to create opportunity for other artists. Like, let's say I book a tour for Revive, I get to, like, help other bands I've met throughout the scene, like, hop on these bigger shows that I may have booked, you know, and it feels great. And I've been blessed this year specifically. It's been the biggest year for Snare Guy Records in the last year. The venue Moose and Goose has been so generous to have me on board, help book their 35th anniversary concert series. And that's been an honor on its own, not only for the venue, but, you know, just to be able to help bring in such amazing artists to Niagara. Like, I'm really stoked, and I'm honored.
There has been some very big names that you have brought to the region, and a lot of people are very grateful for that. I'm sure, you know, Moose and Goose, with their tie with you, is grateful for that knowledge that you bring. And do you think that helps increase your potential for Revive the Rose? And where is the next step for you guys?
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, just us staying busy around here is always a good idea, you know. We love Niagara, and Niagara always goes the hardest at the end of the day, you know, and I think just being able to kind of make these fun big parties, like, it's just awesome in all aspects, and definitely helps us stay buzzing around here. But, you know, the concert series is coming to an end with me involved. But on that note, Revive the Rose has been super busy. It's been kind of our mission last year to really. We haven't been playing like a lot like we used to, but that's all a reason that we've been focusing on writing bigger songs to take us to that next step that we see for ourselves. And we really felt by slowing down, you know, always playing so many shows all the time, and maybe just focusing on, like, the right bills to play for now, you know, just to focus on a few bangers a month. That allows us to breathe a little and really focus on what we're writing and what we're putting out there. So we're really excited to roll these new songs we just recorded out, and we got a couple big stages left this year to play on, and we've been testing out our new songs, and people have just been loving it. People say it's a whole new band, really. Like, just like a whole other level. So we're
That's
excited
awesome.
that people are stoked, you know, and it's awesome.
Speaking of some big shows coming up this year that hopefully we can catch some of those new songs at, let's discuss the 15th at Moose and Goose.
Yeah, the end of summer bash.
Yeah. That, and you guys are opening along with Amber Rain and Gravely, Rock Search champions.
Yes, I'm so proud of Gravely. The Gravely James himself plus the band are some of the most talented people I've ever witnessed in my life.
I agree with you. I've been watching Gravely for years now, and it is great that you guys are going to be sharing the stage together. And of course, with Monster Truck, how did that happen?
Yeah, so this is kind of like the tail end of the concert series of the 35th anniversary. And we've actually played with Monster Truck in 2019 a lot, but one of the spots we played with was at Moose and Goose in 2019, and it was sold out. And we were like, why don't we just do that all over again? That is probably, and I've become close friends with Monster Truck. John specifically, the singer, and I, we're really good friends, and he's actually helped produce our new songs that are coming out. I just kind of, I talked to their people, and we made it happen between Moose and I, and also John Harvey of Monster Truck produced the single "Talk to God" by Gravely.
Yes, that was good. I was about to mention about that the whole link between all of you guys that are playing that night and how memorable it'll be.
Yeah, we just thought it'd be really special. We all played a big show together, and Amber Rains, this is their first show, and I think they told me 4 years. These guys haven't played a show in 4 years, and we love those guys. We did the Rock Search contest with them. We were in the finals with them back in 2016. Oh
my goodness!
And they're just some of the nicest guys, and they go so hard on that stage, and it's Jordan actually originally from Amber Rains messaged me for tickets. He was going to just come to the show originally.
Oh wow!
And then he threw in, we're just coming out of retirement actually, man. And I'm like, you don't say. I made that happen really quick. I'm like, you boys got to come back with a boom. So
that's
I
perfect.
talked to the venue, and they were all good with it, and we got them on the bill.
That's awesome. I want to make sure everybody knows how to look up all your links, especially your TikToks and such, and all your videos that you do for everything around here. Let us have it. Give us the links.
Yeah, I know there's like a never-ending amount of apps these days, but
yeah.
I keep it very simple. Everything is either at Andy Colonico or at Revive the Rose or at Snare Guy Records. That's where you can find me on any platform. That's the handle for it all. I keep it all consistent.
And when are we going to hear some new music?
We're definitely gonna get. You're gonna get a new Andy Colonico debut single in 2 days on Friday.
All right.
December 8th, Wildcard Girl. As for Revive the Rose, we're hoping to get at least another single out before 2024. We just don't know if we're gonna put a bunch out or just leave it at like one new single for now and wait till 2024. But we're definitely promising at least one banger at some point this year that's gonna be dropped. So. Yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
I'm so glad that we were able to get you on here today so that we can talk about it. Make sure everybody gets your tickets for next Friday at the Moose and Goose. Make sure you check out all of Andy's work and Revive the Rose's work. Of course, Bardem was with the Ice Dog, Niagara Ice Dogs. You guys are just so local. We love it. Hittin the 12 loves it, and we really want to get you on again sometime. I hope that's possible.
Oh, anytime you want. I'm always down to chat with you guys. This is awesome. That I'm humbled to be on your show as well. This is fantastic, and I love all the work you guys do with the Facebook group you have too. Always buzzing events out, and with the show too. I think it's fantastic what you guys are doing, and. Artists are really lucky to have you guys have their back, so I also want to say thank you to you guys.
Oh, thank you so much. I want to play a Revive the Rose song because